Tonight on Reporting Scotland. 3 health boards cut spending on children's mental health services, even though they aren't meeting their waiting time targets. The BBC has learned that 3 Scottish health boards are planning to spend less this year on children's mental health services than they did in 2016, even though they're failing to meet waiting time targets.
Research has shown more than 45 million hours have been lost by NHS boards as a result of staff ill health over the past 4 years. Hello, good afternoon. New figures show the performance of Scotland's accident and emergency departments has dropped again. The Health Secretary says services have been under exceptional pressure. Opposition parties, though, claim it proves the NHS is in meltdown.
Hello there, good morning. The British Medical Association is claiming healthcare targets create a culture of blame within the NHS. Figures released yesterday showed A&E waiting times reached record levels in the lead up to Christmas. A norovirus outbreak has been confirmed at the New Dumfries and Galloway Royal Infirmary. 9 patients and 6 staff in Ward B2 have been affected by the highly infectious sickness bug. In a statement, the local NHS says because the hospital has single rooms throughout, the ward has been able to remain open. The new infirmary complex, which cost £212 million, opened just under 3 weeks ago.
Tonight on Reporting Scotland. Planned operations are cancelled to free up beds as A&E departments struggle to cope with a surge in demand. Good evening. Planned operations have been cancelled in some parts of Scotland to free up hospital beds as A&E departments struggle to cope with increased demand. New figures show nearly 1 in 5 patients had to wait longer than 4 hours to be seen at accident and emergency departments in the run-up to Christmas.
Hello there, good morning. More than 10,000 ambulances have been dispatched with a single crew member on board over the last 4 years. Paramedics were sent on their own to over 2,200 emergency call-outs in 2016-17, an average of 6 times a day. That's according to figures obtained by the Scottish Conservatives, who say it's unacceptable and against Scottish Government policy.
Tonight on Reporting Scotland, the country's largest health board says sorry to patients who faced long waits at A&E departments over Christmas and New Year. Good evening. Scotland's largest health board has apologised to patients who faced lengthy waits for treatment at its hospital accident and emergency departments over the festive period. NHS Greater Glasgow and Clyde has had to cancel planned operations and use surgical beds for medical patients to cope with the high demand.